Welcome, future pianists of the world. We're going to be doing an advanced lesson on major chords, which includes things like, or something like this. Now those are aspects of what these chords might sound like, but here are the chords themselves. So we're going to learn about how to get those major chords anywhere on the piano. We're also going to learn about those numbers that sometimes you see attached to major chords, or other chords for that matter. And also, we're going to just tap a little bit into how the scales work. Now understand that these concepts that are being demonstrated on piano, they are applicable to all instruments and all music everywhere, okay? Pretty excited? Oh yeah, let's get started. Now to get a better idea of chords in general, we have to learn about something called whole tones and semitones. Let's try it out first with C major because this is a real easy chord for beginners, but we'll try some other examples too after this. All right, so here's our root key, C. Here, for example, is a whole tone. It includes going up 2 keys from where you hit your last key. So if you start here, dun, then you go up, dun, dun. See how we counted up 2 there? Well, that there is a whole tone. If you were to only go up a semitone, which is only a half step, then what you would do is just go up 1 key. Did you note how we just went up 1 key there? So that's going up a semitone, and then the other one was the whole tone. So why do we need to know what whole tones and semitones are? Because there's actually a formula for major scales, which the major chords are based off of, and it goes like this. Whole, 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 semi, whole, 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 semi. Now this isn't advanced physics or anything like that, so let's see what it looks like on the piano. Whole tone, whole tone, whole tone, semitone. There it is again. Let me just put my other hand here to show it. All right, here we go again. Whole tone, whole tone, whole tone, semitone. And that's that familiar major scale sound. Pretty sweet, huh? You know, that method works everywhere on the piano with every single root key. Yeah, maybe you're a little skeptical though. Maybe you're thinking, oh, this formula doesn't work everywhere else. So let's try it out with E major, okay? Here's our E, okay, and then we'll go up. So whole, 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 semi. Then I'll switch it up so you can see those 4 keys again. Whole, 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 semi. Isn't that interesting? It's like we're throwing random black keys into there, but we're really not. They're just a part of the scale for E major. Okay, so let's take this one step further. Let's go back to C major, and we're going to take all of those notes, the whole, 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 semi, whole, 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 semis. We're going to put numbers on them, 1 through 7, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the next one could be 8 or 1, depending on how you look at it. Take note also, this can be put anywhere on the piano. There's a C there, there's a lower C, and so on and so forth. And those are all just what we call different octaves. Awesome, so now that we've learned about this major scale and the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, and now we can see how to play major chords anywhere. Because a major chord is really just a 1, 3, and 5. C major. Well, let's not stop there because not all C major chords look like this, C, E, G. Sometimes they're switched up, and although they're the same notes that are being played, they're being played differently on the keyboard. So we can take C, E, G and just move our thumb down, and we'll just play G, C, E. And that is also C major. Let's do it again, okay? So now we're back to C, E, G. Let's move our pinky up to the C up here. And now we'll be playing E, G, C. Also another C major chord. Interesting, huh? So they all sound pretty much the same, but clearly they're being played differently. Let's go back to E major and see what a major chord sounds like on that. So here's our E, and then we count up to 1, 2, 3, and then we go 4, 5. So we have 1, 3, and 5. And this is what E major is. So that's E, G sharp, B. So let's move it up to G sharp, B, E. Here's another one, B, E, G sharp. It's all the same notes, just played differently. And then we have the same exact chord, because that would be E major. But sometimes to have a more rich sounding chord, we don't just hit 3 keys with our 3 fingers, but if you've got a large enough hand, you can actually expand it so that you're hitting 4 keys as well. Here's C major, and it's played in a much more rich sounding fashion. Now note, if you move your hand around, still playing the same notes with your 4 fingers, you can still play the C major chord, but it's just on a different part of the keyboard. And this is really important, because when you're watching somebody play piano, you might see them playing a chord, and knowing that a C major hand might look different one way compared to another way, you're able to figure out real quick it's C major. And the same with any other kinds of chords. So practice around with playing it not just C, E, G, but also do G, C, E, and etc. So hopefully this tutorial has been enjoyable for you. Make sure to check out, pretty soon we'll be putting out a tutorial on how to do minor chords, as well as how to do the good way of playing these different kinds of scales for major chords as well as minor chords. Make sure to subscribe and thumbs up this video while still on an emotional high from it and feeling attached to this channel. Also, thanks for watching. Please click on any one of these videos right here, and while I wait for you to do it, I'll do some interpretive dance of how awesome you are.